chasing so long, yeah. It's just no way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, you will.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Tyrod Taylor's Bills going up against Newton's Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got it to James White.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 59 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Taylor. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No one had more rushing touchdowns than the Bills last year, 29. Let's see what they do on 1st and goal. Now a carry for White. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he's got his tight end, Clay. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Again, it's Mixon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. To throw is Newton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
He really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st down, Newton. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks him, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 41-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now Taylor. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They go play action with Taylor. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we saw the pressure there on third down, and we know that's not unusual, especially if they sense that he's going to pass the ball. But I will guarantee you that when that play call came in, the last instruction...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I have to admit, this statistic surprised me when I saw it. Carolina in 2015, a 15-1 team in the regular season, mind you, gave up 4 block kicks.
Tied for the most in the league with the Browns.
That almost feels like a team that was so much in control that they just had some letdowns or some breakdowns.
Now White. And now running right through it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play action now. Taylor. This will be caught at about the 6. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Play action. It's Newton. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, it's Newton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Finding room inside the 40. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The throw on second down is Newton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he rifles one incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, it's White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go. On 3rd down, Taylor. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. The 2nd quarter score from KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 1st and 10, Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Mario Addison in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now a first down following that long gain.
Flex round. Flex round.
They'll run with White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Flex round. Flex round.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this. Lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Mixon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Yeah, here come the Bills. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. To throw is Taylor. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills getting set to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. First down, it's Taylor. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? None!
Taylor on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Newton on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Newton now on second down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Newton to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now they run with Mixon, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, here's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Taylor running the option left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Play action, now Taylor. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Willie Snead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the offense has it first and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Second and 10, Newton again. A dump off here to Stewart. And he is level. Knocked down hard, right near the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and the Panthers are going to get a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Newton on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On the toss, Mixon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Taylor looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Taylor now off the bootleg. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Bills on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Time to the tailback, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground with White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. White's got a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And his kick is good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Oh, this is blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely.
Down the numbers. There he goes. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. The Bills on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Buffalo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.